Thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. A new proposal could help ease Corpus Christi's water crisis. Our Drew Bishop is breaking down who Axe H2O is. Here's what we're working for you tonight. Deputies are investigating an area of Petronila after finding a man's body in Nueces County. We have the latest on the search for answers and how you can help investigators. A popular Texas convenience store is expanding to the Corpus Christi airport. We tell you when construction starts. Chris 6 News starts now. City leaders got a look today at a new proposal that could bring up to 150 million gallons of water per day to Corpus Christi. The plan comes from Axe H2O, a private water company that says it could help expand the city's future water supply in as little as 2 years. Officials are now digging into the details. Drew Bishop was there for the presentation. Drew, what stands out?
Clara, after 2 hours of City Council arguing over things like procedure, other water projects, the viability of Axe H2O, the company is approved to move forward with their business proposal that will be reviewed by city staff. It's a plan that, in some council members' words, is too good to be true. Here are the numbers. $6.50 per 1,000 gallons of water. That's what Axe H2O is proposing, and it's a price that's almost $3 less than the proposed Inner Harbor desalination project, which is close to $10. So how are they able to get the water for such a low price? Well, they claim that they can discharge the offset, the brine, the minerals that are in the brine, like magnesium, like salt, and they can actually harvest those materials and they can sell those for profit, which then alleviates some of the costs for water. Now, City Council disagreed about whether or not this proposal should have been brought forward to them today because it didn't really go through the proper channels of the city. However, they agreed that any water project should be reviewed by city staff. So they voted 6-1 and 2, one abstaining, Mayor Paulette Guajardo, to move forward to have city staff review the proposal. Again, Axe H2O, I spoke with Chairman Dr. John Olson, and he tells me that it's residents first, but they've also been in communication with large volume prospects, or large volume usage, I should say. So it's just a lot happening here at City Hall, another project to add to the wide variety of projects that the city is already working on. I'll have more details for you tonight at 6 and at 10. Back to you in the studio.
Drew, thank you. The city of Corpus Christi wants to hear your concerns about the current water crisis. Leaders are hosting community water information sessions in every council district. The city manager and water staff will be there to answer your questions. The first meeting is Monday, May 11th. It starts at 6 o'clock at the Seashore Learning Academy Elementary Gym that is located at 15801 SPID. Now, you can find all of our water coverage online. It is part of our Running Dry series. Just scan the QR code on your screen right now. It will take you straight to our website. There you can catch up on all of our latest stories. Nueces County deputies are searching for answers after finding a man's body in Petronila. The discovery happened Tuesday morning in Belks Road. Sheriff deputies got the call around 11:30 this morning. Investigators do not know how the man died. The medical examiners now has the remains. Now officials are working to identify the man and notify his family. Deputies are asking anyone with information to call the sheriff's office. Corpus Christi police are investigating a suspicious package found outside the U.S. Army Reserve Center. Someone reported the item on McCardle Road around 10:45 this morning. Officers blocked off the street between Arlene Drive and Everhart Road for a few hours. The road is now back open to traffic. Police have not said what was inside that package. Now, you've been speaking a lot about water, but when can the coastal bend see some? Let's go ahead and bring in Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber, who has some of those predictions.
Yeah, we can feel the water in the air right now. It is very humid when you step outside, very much like summer here in May. We're almost there, late spring anyways. So let me take you outside. The view over downtown Corpus Christi. You might see some of that haze along the horizon. There were more clouds earlier today, and even with that, it was feeling hot. Many of us making it to the 90s today without any kind kind of trouble. So those beautiful Texas flags also have no trouble showing their colors today. The reason for that, those strong southeast winds that have brought us the humidity. So here's how the actual air temperature is panning out in your neighborhood, and in yellow, what it feels like to your body once we factor in that humidity. So 83 at NAS Corpus Christi and the Bluff. Feels like 90 degrees right now when you step outside. At the airport here in Corpus Christi, 88 feels like 97. And once we go inland, we're actually in the 90s. 91 for our friends out in Alice, feels like 102 right now. So we definitely need to make sure we're staying hydrated as we go into Wednesday. It is going to be more humid, and we may even see a few little sprinkles from the sky. We are expecting more substantial rainfall, though, as we move through the rest of this week, and it could have an impact on those Mother Day plans. I will break down what you need to know in your neighborhood coming up in your full forecast ahead.
Well, the World Health Organization says a deadly virus may be spreading from person to person on a cruise ship. The hantavirus outbreak has killed 3 people and sickened several others. The ship left Argentina last month to visit remote islands across the Atlantic Ocean. Colin Jeffrey reports.
I am currently on board the MV Hondius, and what's happening right now is very real for all of us here.
A terrifying reality for almost 150 people, including 17 Americans, stranded on a cruise ship off the coast of West Africa. Strict health and safety procedures are currently in place, including isolation measures, hygiene protocols, and medical monitoring.
We're not just a story. We're not just headlines. We're people.
The World Health Organization says they have confirmed 2 cases of hantavirus, with 5 more suspected. 3 people, a Dutch couple and German national, have died. While the disease is commonly transmitted from rodent to human, one variant found in Argentina and Chile does transfer human to human.
We do know that some of the cases have had very close contact with each other, and certainly human-to-human transmission can't be ruled out.
Right now, health authorities are working to evacuate the 2 symptomatic crew members so they can receive proper medical care. Contact tracing has also begun to track possible exposure.
Based on the current information and what we know about previous outbreaks, WHO assesses the overall risk to the public as low.
As for the ship, it will soon sail to the Canary Islands, where Spanish authorities will conduct a full epidemiological investigation and full disinfection.
All we want right now is to feel safe, to have clarity, and to get home.
I'm Colin Jeffrey reporting.
A massive new convenience store and gas station is coming to the Corpus Christi International Airport. The City Council is moving forward with the lease agreements for the Texan stores. The chain is leasing 8 acres of land near the airport. The new location will feature 28 gas pumps and made-to-order food. Construction is set to begin by the end of June. The project should take about 10 months to complete.
I'm Stephanie Molina in Robstown, and in honor of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, I'll tell you how one student, despite the challenges, is now graduating with honors.
You're watching KRIS 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
I'm Stephanie Molina in Robstown, and in honor of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, one student who was once off track to earn her associate's degree has now excelled academically and is graduating with honors.
Growing up, I was bullied for being Asian.
Angel is a senior at Robstown Early College High School. She is half Korean and Filipino. She immigrated with her family from South Korea at 7 years old, and her dad's job at the Kingsville NAS brought her to Robstown during her junior year. She says she has jumped from high school to high school.
When I was at my previous high schools, they had told me that I wouldn't be able to graduate with my associates because I had taken my TSI the end of sophomore year, and so I would barely be starting my college classes my junior year, and that's a little late for most people.
For Angel, school has always been her priority. She stayed on top of her studies even before she learned English.
Once I learned English, I started excelling in my academics because academics is a really big part of me, and I uphold myself to a really big standard.
Although it was not easy at first adjusting to the new culture.
When I would bring food, it wouldn't be like the normal American lunch, so I would get bullied for that. They would say oh, that stinks, or that's weird, why are you eating that, what is that? So I was always embarrassed of being Asian.
However, her dedication stayed strong, and she is now graduating top 5% in her senior class. She says she pushes back against stereotypes about Asian students.
I'm not smart because I'm Asian. I'm smart because I dedicate myself to my studies and my academics and what I'm passionate about.
After graduating high school, Angel's plan are to join the Navy, taking inspiration from her father, and will be putting her associate's degree to use.
Since you're getting your associate's degree, that means you have college hours. That means you can put that into the Navy and get ranked up. So instead of going as an E1, I'll be going as an E3.
Angel says having a month dedicated to Asian American and Pacific Islander heritage makes her proud to be who she is. In Robstown, I'm Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
Fourth graders in Jim Wells County traded in their classrooms for tractors and livestock. I'm Melissa Trevino in Jim Wells County, and I'll show you what they learned and why it could shape the future of farming in South Texas.
And with the humidity out there today, probably feels a little more like summer, but nope, we're still in May. I'll tell you how some of this water in the air around us might actually translate to some water and puddles on the ground. Your forecast is next. All right, pop quiz. How hot do you think it got today in Corpus Christi? Time to check on the almanac and see how hot it was. Would you say it was 90? Was it hotter than 90? It felt hotter than 90, and it was. We reached 91 for that afternoon high temperature, and no rain today, but we can feel all of that air around us. Air you can wear aplenty here across the coastal bend, but I think we're gonna put this number in the right direction as we head into the next 3 or 4 days. We've got a cold front that'll be coming to the coastal bend, and that will offer some rain chances, but again, it's late spring, so these cold fronts coming through, it's not a smooth fashion. It's a little complicated, but thankfully I think this will be another opportunity for us to pick up a little bit of a sip of rainfall, decent amount. We'll talk about it, but no rain today, as you might imagine. The clouds definitely look like they wanted to offer some rainfall, but ultimately didn't yield much. So as we head through the rest of tonight, here's what you can expect. It is breezy out there, and it will continue to be breezy as we head into the overnight period. At 11 p.m., we're still talking about sustained winds around 18 to 20 miles per hour. It's from that warm and humid south-southeast direction. That'll keep the clouds aplenty during the overnight, and our temperatures won't drop down very much. We're going to hang out in those upper 70s for a lot of the late night overnight period. In fact, between midnight and 5 a.m., take your pick, 77, 77, or 77. I also think around this time we might be dealing with some showers across the coastal bend. That'll be closer to that 4, 5 a.m. window when a couple of our early risers are starting to get up and get out the door. So a timeline of when you might expect some rainfall here heading through the next 24 hours looks like this. It's not a huge chance, but we'll have a few stray to isolated showers right around that early morning window, 4 to 6 a.m. when a lot of folks are heading out for the morning commute. So just clean off those wipers tonight. There's been a lot of dust and muck blowing around, so clean those wipers so they can do a better job if you do run into a few stray or isolated showers tomorrow. But rain is going to be a small focus of the forecast for tomorrow. I think more than anything, we're still going to feel a lot of humidity, and we'll still be talking about heat risk on Wednesday with even warmer temperatures. We're talking moderate heat risk shown here in orange for most of the coastal bend. That's a 2 out of 4, so we need to make sure we're staying hydrated. Don't try to do those outdoor activities at noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You basically want to avoid a window from 11 to 4 when we're talking about heat. And I know it's not summer yet, but it does kind of feel like it out there. Good news, by Thursday, we should take that risk way down because by then, we're talking rainfall in the mix. Thursday looks to be the day that a rainfall forecast looks good because that's when a cold front will be arriving. And again, it's going to hang out a little bit because it doesn't quite have that upper level help to push all the way through the coastal band. So that expands our rain window from Thursday into Friday, and some of that may even branch into early Saturday. Unclear as to how long this cold front will be sticking around before it finally leaves, but you can count on rainfall for the Thursday morning commute, Friday morning commute, and if you have plans early on Saturday, yep, that's probably going to be affected too, but just widely scattered showers at this point. We may see a return of that on Monday because yet another cold front will be rushing through. This one probably going to make a clean sweep, though. We won't have that return in humidity in time. But in case you were wondering, yes, the signal is still pretty good to continue doing in May what we did in April. Helpful rainfall goes a long way here. So we're still looking at pretty good probability of seeing more rainfall than we would typically expect during this stretch of the year. And during May, we do expect more rainfall than April, so that would be good. It looks like a lot of rain on the 7-day forecast. We're not talking about a washout in any way, shape, or form. In fact, Sunday still looks to be okay for Mother's Day, just hot out there. So if you had plans this weekend, I'd probably focus it on actual Mother's Day. Otherwise, we're going to just have a few showers that you'll have to keep an eye out for. Nothing too bothersome for the plans, but it is going to be a little bit of a temperature yo-yo with these rain chances.
I'm Melissa Trevino in Jim Wells County. Students from Jim Wells and Duval County schools got a hands-on lesson outside the classroom, learning why agriculture plays such a big role in their lives. From learning about farm animals to farm equipment, Jim Wells County Fair Ag Day is giving 4th grade students a chance to experience agriculture up close. Organizers say it's about connecting kids to an industry that's part of their daily lives, but often overlooked.
I think that it's kind of sad to see them, but then they're good to eat. So I kind of want them, but it's sad.
Mallory Harris and Gabriela Valdez attend La Gloria ISD. Both say the event brought their own experiences with animals closer to home.
I feel like it's kind of weird knowing like what we eat, it also goes on our face and what we wear. I think it's kind of weird.
Like whenever the meat of a cow is on our table, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is sad. And I just like walk away, and sometimes I don't eat dinner.
But even with mixed emotions, students say they're learning more than they could ever from a textbook. Penelope Capetillo of Fremont ISD tells me she didn't realize how much of their daily lives, from clothes to shoes, even sports equipment, comes from plants and animals.
You can see how it's made and how natural it is. That's cool. And you learn more than from a textbook.
Students rotated through different stations learning about livestock, crops, and farming technology, and how it all plays a role in feeding communities across South Texas. About 500 students take part in the 3-day event, each walking away with a better understanding of the agricultural world around them. Organizers hope this 3-day event is not only educational, but inspires the next generations to consider careers in agriculture. Reporting in Jim Wells County, I'm Melissa Trevino, Press 6 News.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm. Car wreck? Heil will help.
A Rockport veteran honored for extraordinary bravery is finally breaking his silence after decades.
Not even people that knew me, they tried to ask me a question about it, and I said, well, you don't want to know.
Arthur Mann was able to open up to Chris 6 anchor Michelle Hoffman about his time in the Navy serving in the Vietnam War on a riverine assault boat crew. Mann was wounded in combat at least 3 times. He earned 3 Purple Heart medals and the Silver Star. Credited with saving his captain's life and stopping even more bloodshed. He doesn't consider himself a hero. He tells Michelle he was just doing his job. You can see his full story on our website, christv.com. A local principal gets the surprise of a lifetime at school today. Coming up, we will show you the heartwarming moment.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back. Utz is recalling some Saps and Dirty Brand potato chips. The company says a seasoning powder might contain salmonella. The recalled chips were sold nationwide. No illnesses have been reported. Utz says you should throw away the affected bags. You can call the company for a refund if you still have the package. And Delta Airlines is cutting back on in-flight snacks and drinks. The airline will stop serving food and beverages on hundreds of short flights. The change starts May 19th. It affects about 450 daily flights under 350 miles. The move is part of a cost-cutting measure across the country. The U.S. Postal Service is celebrating the 100th anniversary of Route 66 with new stamps. The new Forever stamps feature 8 different images of vintage cars and historic places. The historic highway was established in 1926. It stretches more than 2,400 miles from Chicago to Los Angeles. Now you can buy the stamps at your local post office or online. And a local principal got a massive surprise at school today. Dr. Cristina Barrera is the principal at Menger Elementary School. Today, she was named a top national elementary school principal. The Texas Elementary Principals and Supervisors Association showed up at the school to give her the award. We were there for the big reveal.
This is definitely the highlight of my career. This is a huge honor, and so I'm proud to represent the principals in the state of Texas, and I'm especially proud that I'm from CCISD.
Barrera will now be recognized for her hard work on a national level. We congratulate her on this big achievement.
Congrats.
It's always good to see the Coastal Bend teachers be recognized on a national level.
Yeah, we have some very special educators here who
Yes, we
really
do.
pour a lot into their students, and I get to see that when we do these school talks. These kids are just buzzing with ideas. We love to see it. But, well, we're going to be buzzing with a whole bunch of weather this week. We've got humidity for now, some stray little showers tomorrow, as we like to call them, little chispas. Not a whole lot to write home about. The humidity is really going to be the star of the show, and with 90s again tomorrow, it's going to be feeling hot. We've got not one, but two cold fronts we're expecting this week. The first one comes through on Thursday. It's going to hang out a while and give us an opportunity for some scattered showers. That could linger into Saturday morning. Mother's Day looks okay at this point, just hot. And then Monday will bring us another cold front. Just a few little showers from that too, but we'll take it. We need it.
We do need that rain, those chispas. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. We will see you here tonight at 6 o'clock in 30 minutes.
Bye.